Did Lil Durk snitch on Lil Baby to walk free? The streets are talking and the heat is on. In a story shaking hip-hop to its core, Lil Durk's sudden and unexpected release from custody has ignited a firestorm of speculation, one that points a suspicious finger straight at Lil Baby, who shockingly found himself in federal custody just days after Durk's legal team secured his freedom. Coincidence? Some say yes. But the streets? They're whispering something much louder. Allegations that Durk may have flipped, traded intel, and essentially snitched to save himself. While nothing has been confirmed and no paperwork has surfaced, yet the timing is just too perfect and the silence from both camps. Deafening. Could one of rap's most respected voices have broken the code? Or is this all just a setup to tear two kings down? Let's take a step back and really look at how we got here. Lil Durk, the voice of the trenches, has never been far from the long arm of the law. Legal troubles have followed him for years. Probation violations, firearm charges, associations with known felons. But through it all, Durk managed to stay standing, keep his music moving, and maintain a reputation as one of the realest in the game. That's why his latest run-in with the feds sent shockwaves through his fan base. Everyone braced for the worst. It looked like another extended bid might be coming, and his legal team wasn't exactly leaking confidence. And then, out of nowhere, boom, a miracle. Headlines announced Durk's release. Social media exploded. His team played it cool. Some fans celebrated. Others raised an eyebrow. Because this release didn't come after a lengthy trial. There was no tearful statement from Durk. No fight from the prosecution. Just silence. One day he was in, the next he was out. That's not how this usually goes. Not with RICO-level attention from federal investigators. So people started asking questions. Now enter Lil Baby, rap superstar, business mogul, and, until recently, seemingly untouched by the legal system despite swirling rumors around his Atlanta connections. He kept his nose clean in public, stayed away from drama and focused on his career. But just days, literally days, after Lil Durk walked free, Lil Baby found himself behind bars, caught in the spiderweb of a major RICO case that had been bubbling under the surface for months. The feds swooped in like hawks, seizing assets, combing through wiretaps, and stacking charges like dominoes. That timing? Too convenient, too clean, too coordinated. And so, the streets started talking. The theory? Lil Durk, faced with mounting pressure and years behind bars, cut a deal. He gave the feds something they needed: information, names, phone records, maybe even recordings, in exchange for his freedom. And who better to hand over than Lil Baby? Think about it. Both artists are at the top of the food chain. Both come from similar circles. Both are big enough to make headlines. And both are plugged into the very same Atlanta networks the feds have been trying to dismantle for years. And while we can't confirm the details, sources close to the case say there was a deal. No one's going on record. No one's showing documents. But the whispers? They're everywhere. Club promoters, radio DJs, even other rappers are pulling back. Durk's DMs reportedly dried up overnight. Collaborations put on ice. Some say he's even being iced out of his own label meetings. And Lil Baby's camp? Radio silence. No support post. No cryptic tweets. Nothing but legal reps issuing cold, sterile statements to the press. Karma or coincidence? Now let's be clear. In the court of law, snitching has to be proven. You need paperwork, audio, surveillance, something solid. But in the court of the streets, perception is reality. And right now, the streets are running wild with this narrative. Memes are flying. Old interviews are resurfacing. That one time Durk said, "I'll never fold, even if the feds come knocking," is now being posted alongside news of his release. The irony is too thick to ignore. But what if it's all a setup? That's another angle to consider. Could this be a bigger play, designed to divide two of the hottest acts in the game? Maybe someone wants us to believe Durk snitched. Maybe this is how the industry moves. Create confusion, plant rumors, and let paranoia destroy what the system couldn't. Because let's be honest, black men rising together in this industry always seem to come under fire. When one moves up, another goes down. And it's not always the law pulling the strings. It's a machine behind the scenes. Still, the optics are brutal. Durk is out, smiling, moving around, posting cryptic captions, and hopping into SUVs with tinted windows. And Lil Baby? He's stuck in the system, facing serious time, his family scrambling, his fans heartbroken. No features, no statements. Just a cold reality setting in and a silence that says everything. Meanwhile, blogs are having a field day. YouTubers